I am a completer of sets. So when I bought more than 50 boxes of sports cards in a collection, I put forth the most daunting set completion challenge yet of my collecting career. This is the third part of a continuing story about a collection flip occupying my days of late. If you're jumping into this video new, I encourage you to go back and watch parts 1 and 2 to get caught up. I have quite the penchant for buggery and a reputation for subtle humor through vague callbacks, and I'd hate for you to not be in on the jokes. Part 3 begins with my budget $670 in the negative and me with a daunting list of cards needed to complete the many, many baseball and football sets spread across my dining room table, much to the consternation of my family. Before I journey to a great local card store that specializes in set completions, I threw up a bunch of listings on Marketplace for some of the lots that didn't need completion. Like this box of mixed football cards, this lot of mixed basketball cards, and this lot of mixed vintage football cards. And this partial set of 1978 Topps football that was a little too far away from completion for it to be worth my time and money to bring it all the way back to spec. It was going to be a wash either way, so I decided my time was better spent elsewhere in the collection. As I was double-checking my lists, I realized that I had missed 2 boxes entirely. The first was full of 1985 Donruss, but after sorting, it was 138 cards short of a full set, with another 300 or so doubles along with it, and a full puzzle. Neither the Clemens or the Puckett rookies were there. Now, I already have a complete 1985 Donruss set, as acquired in a collection flip a while back, so my excitement was limited to get this one completed, with so many missing cards. I'd need probably $20 for the missing Clemens and the missing Puckett rookies, and 138 singles, at a generous 25 cents each, would be another $35 or so to complete. But a complete 1985 Donruss set only sells for about $55, so best case scenario is I'd complete it and barely get my money back on it. I suppose since I have the 85 Donruss Jumbo set, I could possibly combine the two to eke out an extra buck, but that's a stretch. I'll need to find a source for singles in the 5 cents each range to make this completion make sense. The second box that I had missed didn't have any sports cards in it at all. It was full of movie cards, including 5 sets, 2 of which were complete, of a 1981 Topps Raiders of the Lost Ark card set, and some Star Trek cards along with it, both the original series and Next Generation. eBay says that the Indiana Jones cards do sell, and a complete set can fetch $20 to $25, so I'll figure out how to find someone who wants them. Sure of what I needed, off to the card store I went. I was going to be there for a while, so I purposely went during a time where I'd hoped they'd be slow. Settling in, year by year, and set by set, I got to work. 1978 Topps was first, because this one was for me. I needed 79 cards, and they had 76 of them. I still need card 424, 606, and card number 4, which is the Brooks Robinson. $15 for the 76 cards from 78. Or 20 cents a card for X-Mint 1978 Topps Commons. 1989 Bowman was next, and I needed 20 cards. All commons. They had every one, so this set is now complete. $3 for the lot. That's 15 cents a card. I should be able to sell this now in the $20 to $25 range, complete with the Griffey rookie. I've got a complete set already, so I'm definitely selling this one along. 1981 Topps Baseball was next, and I was completing 2 sets in this case, one for me to keep and one to sell along to the next collector. I needed 36 cards to complete both, and was able to snag all 36. $5 for this lot of commons, which works out to 14 cents a card. The third 1981 Topps set that came in this collection is 120 cards short of complete, and now I've got my price point. I'll need to come back and put another $17 into that set to complete it. But then it should be worth about $75, which is a good cost-benefit analysis from my captain's chair. 1981 Fleer was next, another set I intended to keep, and I only needed 4 cards, which I got for $1, 25 cents each. Moving to football to keep things interesting, I had them pull the 1981 boxes, as I had 2 sets to complete, needing 97 total cards between the 2 sets, but thankfully, I already had the Montana Rookies and the Walter Paytons, and you knew that because you watched part 2. They had them all, and I was able to complete both sets for a total cost of $24 or 25 cents per card. Well worth the investment. 1979 Topps Football was next, and they had all 17 cards that I needed to complete that set too. $4 for the lot. Back to baseball, I moved to 1980 Topps, where I needed 72 cards, and they had all of them to complete yet another set. $18 for this lot, or 25 cents a card. Again, these were all commons, no stars needed. I only needed 1 card from 1980 Topps Football, card 474, which was $1. This shop has a rule. If they get the meticulously organized singles boxes out for you, $1 is the minimum spend. So this was my most expensive single card, and only because I only needed a single card. Having been at it for nearly 2 hours, I didn't quite have the strength to start on the many cards needed for my 77, 79, and 82 baseball sets. So I closed out with another $10 for the cards needed to complete an 88 Donruss set and an 88 Topps set. The budget was moving in the wrong direction, but I had enough complete sets to start the selling process in earnest. I paid cash, as I always do, and hightailed it out of there. When home, I slid the newly acquired cards into their rightful slots in each box. 89 Bowman, now complete. Take some nice photos, and up on Marketplace it goes. We'll start at $30, and I'll hope to get $25. 1981 Topps Football is now complete. Take some pictures, throw it up on Marketplace for $200, and it was sold. Well, that was quick. The guy took the mixed box of football cards I had up already too. He asked if I would meet him in a neutral location, but I told him if he picked it up at my house, I'd do both boxes for $225. He accepted, and I didn't even have to take off my slippers. While waiting for him to arrive, I tidied up the 1980 Topps baseball set, entered all the missing cards, took some pictures, and up for sale it goes. I'll start this at $200, knock it down to $175, and see if there's any takers. I very quickly got a number of requests asking if I would ship the cards to various places across the country. But for now, I'm hoping for a cash deal from a local buyer. I did the same thing for the extra 1981 Topps baseball set and listed it for $75. Out of the 4,000 1988 Donruss cards that came in the collection, I now had at least 1 complete set for whatever that's worth. I'm just hoping to get rid of it, so I listed it for $10, hoping for a quick sale. Or any sale. The 1980 Topps football set was complete now, so I listed that for $100. The nice gentleman came for the football cards, so that was now cash in hand. And it was satisfying to watch the budget come down so quickly. I received a few pings on the mixed basketball lot, and eventually a guy came for those too. He was mostly interested in the Jordan all-metal cards. We agreed on $125 for the lot, which included the 81 Topps pinups. I got around to completing the 1979 Topps football set and listed it for $140, and the same evening did the same for the other 1981 Topps football set, which I listed again at $200, and it was sold in 30 minutes. Maybe I underpriced the 81 sets with the nice Montana Rookies, but eBay comps were around $200 with a low of $150 and a high of about $250. But the comps at $250 and above all had graded Montana cards with them. And if I'd gone to eBay, I would clear $200 cash with a sale price of about $235. From my end, I was happy to flip those sets quickly, even if that means I left a little money on the table. There is something to be said for liquidity. I got the 1988 Topps set listed, including the rack packs and the box of movie cards too. I've got a growing pile of junk wax overflow that will be sold at the end of this flip, and I've still got a lot of shopping to do. My 78 top set still needs cards. I haven't even started on my 77, 79, or 82 top sets, and I need an 82 Topps Cal Ripken rookie, and I'd like to add the 82 traded Ripken rookie along with it. And I've still got other sets I haven't even decided whether to complete or not. My budget hole has decreased to a more manageable $201 under even money. I conservatively have more value in the cards currently for sale. My confidence was raising that I could get this flip done in the black. But that is dependent on my being able to actually sell these cards. Before I head back to the card store, next week, I'll hit up a big card show and see what kind of damage I can do there. And who knows, if some of this stuff doesn't sell by then, maybe I'll take the sets with me and see what dealers are buying vintage sets and maybe do some flipping and trading on the card show floor. Until then, we wait. Thanks for watching. Help support the channel with the purchase of a custom card box divider made to your exacting specifications. Send me an email at phillysbaseballcards@gmail.com to talk about how.